Hi, my name is Azaria. Welcome to my channel. I just wanted to do a quick mini read on what is the Divine Masculines trying to say to the Divine Feminines right now, current time, space, present, right now. Please do not watch my videos if they do not resonate with you. I'm not trying to trigger anyone. Um, Take what you will, leave what don't fit. Um, yeah. Um, Let me get right into it. But anyway, the general energy for the Divine Masculines and the things that they're trying to say popped up message. A lot of the Divine Masculines are wanting to communicate with the Divine Feminines and want to talk to her about how he has been feeling with this pit. He's being persecuted. He's very upset. He's very sad about the decisions and things that he has had to make. He wants to explain the reason why he has not made any type of movement and probably the reason why he is coming in slowly. But he's getting over disappointment. He's getting over heartbreak. He has been in not feeling too good when it comes to the heart space, getting over maybe this relationship or that over this karmic relationship. And the Divine Masculines want to talk about how sorry they are. They're very upset. They want to be sweet and loving when they come back to a lot of the Divine Feminines. He he wants to be sweet, and he's very sad about how things ended. But yeah, wanting to communicate with the Divine Feminines. Want to talk about the reason why he probably hasn't showed up, answer phone calls, text messagings, and things of this nature. But he wants to let the Divine Feminines know that he has been suffering. He's been praying in regards of his situation and wanting a change within his life. Yes, and coming out of that disappointment energy. A lot of the Divine Masculines are stating how they want to feel contentment within their lives. They want to be able to enjoy the they want these new beginnings. They want to have these fresh starts and new beginnings, and they want to have this traditional lifestyle, this traditional setting, this family setting, having this abundance. And I believe a lot of the Divine Masculines probably want to have this abundance and have these caring connections with the Divine Feminine. He wants to tell her how much he loves her and how much he cares. But he wants to talk about how things need to be balanced first before he can come forth and make any type of action to the Divine Feminine. Maybe having to do shadow work. But like I said, learning how to balance the situation out, doing things within moderation. He needs to finances. The value, door to value popped up. He needs to figure out what it is that is more important to him. What can help him propel himself forward within his journey. What can help him balance his situation out. He needs to maybe wants to tell the Divine Feminine that he wants to work on his finances even before coming forward, because he's not satisfied in the way that he's living. He wants to be able to enjoy the fruits of his labor, and he's not able to do that right now, and that's the reason why he wants trying to balance the situation out. A lot of these, because he wants victory when it comes to this union. A lot of these Divine Masculines are quiet as kept. They're working hard. They're putting in that time. They're putting in that effort in order to be able to come to the Divine Feminine and have something to bring forth and bring something to the table. He's calling out once again for the angel of strength. And he's calling out for the angel of strength, or the angels are coming in to help give him strength to be able to maintain a certain balance, so he will be able to come forward to the divine feelings, because he wants to start a brand new relationship. Maybe he even wants to work alongside with the divine feminine as far as building some type of business with her. But like I said, either way it goes, a lot of the divine masculines are wanting to come back and start something fresh, something new with the divine feminines. Like I said, it could be a new friendship, new business, but regardless, he wants to come forward. He wants to talk to the divine feminines and let her know what his plans are. I hate when they drop on the floor. The table's so little. Yeah, abundance came out in reverse. He wants to be abundant. He wants to offer a sturdy, stable offer when it comes to the divine feminine. And look like to me he wants to be able to offer. He wants to have something to be able to bring to the table when it's time for the divine feminine. He doesn't feel abundant right now. He feels like Five of Swords. He feels maybe defeated right now, even though he does want victory with the divine feminine. But the feeling that I get is that he is putting in that work, trying to make things beautiful for when he does come back for the divine feminine. But if you notice, there's a cat hiding in there. Someone is taking his ideas as their own and not treating him fairly in regards of this, and it's causing him some type of anxiety because he can't get this new beginning, this fresh start that he wants. Maybe, can we clarify the Nine of Swords? Wanting this fresh start, wanting this new beginning, but there's some unfairity going on. Four of Pentacles in reverse, letting go of a certain situation. He's been holding on tight, or maybe someone's holding on tight to him, being greedy, but realizing that this is not the way to go and coming out of this energy of greed. Oh no, we're not going to do that. I see you lifting up. Wanting to take this venture, but it was Page of Wands in reverse. Wanting to take this venture, have these newfound ideas and inspirations, but feeling stuck. I think like I said, a lot of divine masculines want to get their confidence up, get their money together before he's able to come forth and offer the divine feminine anything. King of Cups. Wanting to take this venture, and he's fascinated. He's fascinated maybe with his newfound wisdom, newfound ideas. He's fascinated with wanting to come forward to the divine feminine and make an offer to her as well. Clarify the King of Cups. I think this is beautiful that the divine masculines are trying to change their ways, trying to change their outlook. I just hope that they feel better within themselves and feel confident into making moves and making the moves that they want to make when it comes to the divine feminine. A lot of the feminines have been waiting patiently. Some are still waiting. Some have moved on while they wait. But regardless of the fact, he's fascinated about this union and wanting to make some type of stable offer when it comes to the divine feminine. Can we clarify fascination of the King of Cups? Yeah, there's some detachments he's going to have to come away from. trying to detach himself from the situation, maybe trying to detach himself from codependencies. He's transitioning, transforming, putting an end to a certain situation. Page of Cups, inventiveness, having these newfound ideas, but like I said, I think he lacks a little inspiration and self-confidence of when it comes to moving forward. He has to be brave, having the strength and the courage in order to make that change. He's inspecting everything. To me, that comes with lack of trust, not trusting. I'm gonna learn these meanings instead of just going off of my own intuition. But if it comes out, and I'm correct, oh well. Because I don't know the meaning of these cards. I just been using them, and I see different meanings in them. Comes to me. Ouch. I'm hungry. Short video anyway, so yeah. Inspection. The Page of Swords represents a situation you may want to analyze on your own. Yeah, he's inspecting things, drawing his own conclusion in his head space. He's trying to stand up for himself, not letting anybody tell you that you should or shouldn't face your problems. So on the negative side, avoid anything that will discourage or bring down the way you feel about yourself and other people. Like new friends or a lover, you will encounter people who will not treat you fairly and may make you feel less than you are. Stay away from people who keep you. So he's inspecting others, like the lack of trust in others, like he doesn't trust right now, and that comes maybe from lack of self-confidence and due to things that he's been through. He don't trust others right now. Leery, just very leery about individuals now. He has allowed himself people to draw him in. A lot of divine masculines have allowed people to draw them in, and it was based on lies and deception, and he felt that these people meant him had his best interest at heart. He felt that these individuals probably meant him some good, and he's now having to inspect. He's going to have to heal that too. Heal it, not kill it, but he's going to have to heal that. Standing up for himself more, letting others know how he feel about a certain situation, and instead of following along what it is that they want him to do. A lot of these divine masculines are very loving, and they're willing to do whatever it is or whatever it takes for their loved ones, for these individuals who, a lot of them, don't even care for the divine masculine, but he's giving money, giving time, giving effort, giving, and he's been taken advantage of. Just, to me, just like the divine feminine. And this is what he's wanting to tell the divine feminine as well. That's why I said this is a message to the divine feminine. But he wants to let her know that he is sorry for how things have went. He's sorry for the slow moving, but he's about, I believe, about the relationships that he has been in, and he's trying to come out of this energy of being disappointed, wanting to be more content, wanting to be more happy, wanting to have more caring connections, knowing that things are going to have to be balanced out before he takes any type of action, realizing what he values most, the door to value, um, valuing himself, putting that time into self, putting that love into self. He has been pretty much giving and giving to others, and he hasn't been giving to himself, but learning what to value the most, which is him. I also get that a lot of the divine masculines are putting in that time to make that money, working hard, so they will be able to have something to bring to the table when they come towards the divine feminine. He's not there right now. Nine of Cups in reverse. Lack satisfaction, wanting to live off, be able to live off the fruit of his labors, but not able to do so right now due to the fact, probably because of this breakup that he's going to. He feels victory when it comes to this union. He's calling out for strength, wanting strength and courage in order to be able to move forward, or wanting strength and courage to be able to make some type of change within his life to be able to move forward to the divine feminine. But he's feeling defeated. He's feeling very defeated. I don't know if a lot of the time and effort that the divine masculines have put into these relationships, money that has been invested, look like to me that somebody is just trying to take it all. Don't want to leave the divine masculines with anything, and it's causing him anxiety. It's causing anxiety and stress, hard to sleep at nights. Like I said, maybe up at nights, coming out of this greed, holding on. This could be trying to hold on to the relationship, but now finally realizing that it needs to let go. Needs to let go. Someone is either being greedy by not letting him go, or he's not wanting to let go. A lot of the karmics were depending on the divine masculines for emotional support and maybe financial support and things of this nature, vice versa, you know what I'm saying? Just detaching, not able to go on this newfound journey or going on this venture that he wants to, and it saddens him. It makes him sad because he's not able to go, but he's fascinated by this union. I believe that a lot of the divine masculines know in regards of who the feminine is, and yeah, detachments, having to let go of detachments, things that do not suit his well-being. He's going through a transformation. He's putting an end, putting a death to things that do not suit him, will not propel him forward. Positive things that will not propel him in a positive way when it comes to his journey. The Page of Cups, inventiveness, having maybe lack self-confidence in which way or which direction to go, and calling out for bravery and calling out for strength in order to make moves and decisions within his life. He's inspecting everyone. Lack of trust. He doesn't trust anyone. Like I said, a lot of these divine masculines had been lied to, had been deceived when it came to promises that had been made. And now he is pretty much waking up and realizing that this relationship did not give him the abundance that he was wanting and what he was looking for. He wants to make some type of offer, a sturdy offer to the divine feminines, but not able to do it right now because he wants to be able to build this fresh relationship. This could be a relationship, friendship, maybe even wanting to go into business with some of these divine feminines. But regardless of the facts, some of these divine masculines are wanting to work along with the divine feminines. Can we clarify the Two of Cups, please? Wanting to start a new friendship, relationship. Clarify the Two of Cups. That's too many. I'm not doing all that. Clarify the Two of Cups. Maybe I should try from instead of that. Clarify the Two of Cups. Clarify the Two of Cups. Clarify the Two of Cups. You want to talk? You want to talk to me? Let's try this one. Clarify the Two of Cups. No. Clarify the Two of Cups. Is that the conclusion? Yeah. Wanting to create a new beginning, wanting to create something different, something new. I hope some of these divine masculines are not using magic in order to bring about a new beginning or a new change. Wanting to create. Clarify creation. Clarify creation. Clarify creation. Clarify creation. I'm gonna do all of the way. Alright. Alright. Wanting to create. Yeah, I just said magic. The inner skills. They're going in. They're using, some of them might be using magic. But a lot of them might have all the elements that they have in order to make or start a new beginning. Yeah, wanting to make this fresh start, a new beginning. 4 Cups. Wanting to make some type of offer, but maybe it's an immature offer. Wanting to put an end to old cycles and start new cycles. Wanting fresh beginnings, new starts. Wanting to start things over. Wanting to be strong and courageous about doing it. About making these changes within his life. And he's confused though, or trying to come out of this state of confusion. The Two of Swords in reverse. Coming out of the state of confusion and realizing a situation for what it is and for what it's worth. Let me clarify the Two of Swords. Coming out of confusion. Using his newfound inspiration, newfound ideas, and wanting to implement them within his faith. Like I said, some of these divine masculines might be using some type of spells or magic spells. Confusion. Clarify confusion, please. In reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse, please. Maybe some of these divine masculines are using magic to get the divine feminines back. I'm hoping that he's using magic to come about a new change. Doing something new, different. Not trying to manifest flesh, but shit. Something that's going to propel you forward on your journey. Some of these divine feminines are waiting for him anyway. Clarify the Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, coming out of this, it was in reverse. Five of Pentacles, coming out of the energy of feeling left out in the cold. And I do believe this, maybe when it comes due to finances, he's working hard because he wants to be able to bring something to the table when he comes back together with the divine feminine. Why is always gotta be some bull? He just hovering and looking at me. Why is he looking at me? What do you need, little B? Look at that. You're just sitting there looking at me like, go, go. Go, little B. Ooh, Lord help me. Alright, what is the conclusion to this scenario here? Coming out of this feeling of feeling left out of the cold. And maybe getting with the high priestess, or maybe feeling like he is aware of the situation. Clarify the high priestess. Clarify the high priestess. And it's the second time it came out, putting it in. The way that I'm looking at it is that he's coming out of the cold when it comes to maybe his finances, working hard of wanting to have something to bring to the table when it comes to approaching the divine feminine, and his intuition is kicked in. He needs to put an end to something. He needs to put a death to something. It might be his old way of thinking. The way that I'm looking at, I'm starting to see it. I didn't see it at first, but when the divine masculines put an end to this situation, there's going to be a change. He's putting an end to his old thinking process, old religious views and things of this nature, coming out of the energy and feeling stabbed out of the stabbed in the back, coming out of the emotional energy. The way that I'm looking at it is like a lot of the divine masculines are going to start using their time wisely, because they've been wasting time. They've been wasting it. Maybe, cutting things out of their life that does not suit or purpose their higher good. Getting rid of old conditionings. What I believe that a lot of these divine masculines, when they come back, some of them going to be changed. They will be changed. And a lot of them want to start off with a new relationship, fresh start, new beginnings. I think a lot of them miss the playful banter that the divine feminines and the divine, that the relationship that they had together. He's sorry for how he probably... a lot of them are sorry how they left the divine feminine. He wants to stress that it made him feel bad. It broke his heart doing the things that he did, and he didn't even understand why. A lot of them didn't even understand why they were acting this way towards the divine feminine, and it caused them to be mind-boggled themselves. So a lot of them had to go within and figure out why they were doing the things that they were doing. But when they come back, a lot of them are going to be changed. Yes, sir. So, if you like my reading, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that little bell, notification bell, to get an update of my latest videos. And I shall be back.